leader LK Advani's anti-corruption yatra has entered Gujarat today, where the Cold War between the two prime ministers in waiting was quite apparent. Narendra Modi did not sit next to LK Advani, and while the two had praise for each other, Advani also slipped in praise for Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar, known to be Modi's bête noire. And taking on the Prime Minister, once again Advani said no one will forgive Manmohan Singh for the rampant corruption in his government, the numerous scams and his handling of the issue.
परसों भी कहीं कहा कि जब वो प्रधानमंत्री नहीं बने थे, मैं उनकी इज्जत करता, मैं उनको एक योग्य प्रामाणिक व्यक्ति मानता था, लेकिन जिस प्रकार से उन्होंने 2008 में इस प्रकार का चुनाव जीतने के लिए ये बेईमानी की, मैं नहीं समझता हूं कि कोई उसके बाद उसको माफ कर सकता। मैं नहीं कर सकता। दुनिया भर में इस प्रकार के लोग, जैसे हमारे 3 सांसद थे, जिन 3 सांसदों को भी उन्होंने रिश्वत देने की बात कही।
The political storm over the latest petrol price hike has led to allies like Mamata Banerjee threatening to quit the UPA. The government has found support in another ally. NCP Chief Sharad Pawar today endorsed the stand of the Prime Minister on the contentious issue. Dr. Manmohan Singh, while speaking at the G20 summit, had said deregulation of fuel prices is the way forward. Mr. Pawar also reacted to Trinamool Chief Mamata Banerjee's threat to quit the central government, saying his party is with the UPA.
आणि माझ्या मते जगात थोडं बहुत अर्थशास्त्र समजतं ते पंतप्रधानांच्या मताशी सहमत होती आणि म्हणून प्रधानमंत्र्यांच्या मताशी की जे जाणकार अर्थशास्त्रज्ञ आहेत की ज्यांच्या अर्थशास्त्राच्या ज्ञानाबद्दलची एक कल्पना देशातून देशाच्या बाहेर आहे, त्यामुळे त्याच्यावर आणखीन काहीतरी वेगळं भाष्य मी काही सुपर इकॉनॉमिस्ट नाही, त्यामुळे मी काही करू शकणार नाही.
सरकार की सहयोगी पार्टियां महंगाई को लेकर सरकार का साथ छोड़ने की बातें कर रही है, तो आप भी सरकार की सहयोगी पार्टी हैं, आपकी क्या भूमिका रहेगी?
हमने हमारी भूमिका गवर्नमेंट के साथ रहने की.
The war between Team Anna and the government just doesn't seem to end, with one controversy after another. Crowds at a rally in Nagpur, being addressed by key member of the team Arvind Kejriwal, attacked some Congress workers a short while back. This after the Congress workers raised black flags at the rally. While addressing the crowd, Kejriwal reiterated his allegation that the phones of Team Anna members are being tapped. And of course, one of the major issues discussed at the G20 summit in Cannes is the Greek bailout package. A day after winning the confidence vote, Greek Prime Minister George Papandreou said he will do everything to form a coalition government and push through the controversial international bailout package. He met the Greek President Karolos Papoulias to seek permission to form a coalition hours after winning a vote of confidence, though by a narrow margin. He has begun talks with smaller parties on forming the next government. The President met party members ahead of a cabinet today. And finally, speaking to NDTV's Barkha Dutt at the Tehelka Think Fest in Goa, Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah talks about how he's not as gregarious as his father and how he's hooked to new media like BlackBerry and Twitter.
Omar, what do you think it is that, and I've noticed this in so many interviews that one does with you or forums like this where you speak, that people outside Jammu and Kashmir have a pretty easy time relating to what you're saying. They identify, I've noticed this, they identify with you, they see you as a commonsensical, middle-of-the-road, rational person who's willing to take a stand. But in Jammu and Kashmir, you're dealing with a very different kind of volatility. They'll often say, Omar is aloof. Omar spends too much time on his BlackBerry. Omar doesn't come out and talk to us enough. Do you spend too much time on your BlackBerry?
Well, yes. On that count, guilty as charged. I'm trying to be a little better. I mean, I haven't pulled it out of my pocket, even though I can feel it.
That would be a bit much if you were
I can feel it beeping. I can feel it beeping in my pocket as we talk. Look, I like using new and new means of communication. I think it's great. It empowers you even further. I don't for a moment confuse, let's say, Twitter or Facebook with actual face-to-face contact.
Yeah.
I mean, they are useful means, but they're not an alternative. Am I aloof? I'm not my father. Okay? I mean, let's face it, I'm not.
Do you wish you were?
I can't be him. I mean, as much as in some circumstances I wish I was, I'm not. I mean,
so you're not taking Shabana Azmi behind a motorbike around the Dal Lake?
No comment. But no, I mean, I walked in and sat in the corner at the side here, and I was quite happy on my own. My dad would have plunged into the middle and probably knows half the audience here. That's him, this is me. We're not the same people. So yes, I guess when people draw comparisons compared to him, I am a bit more aloof, a bit cut away. I mean, I can't change my basic personality. I am trying, but I guess there are points beyond which I can't go.
Eid celebrations in the Arab world. Muslims gather in Egypt's Tahrir Square, the flashpoint for protest during the ouster of President Hosni Mubarak, to perform prayers for Eid al-Adha, or the Feast of the Sacrifice, which marks Abraham's willingness to sacrifice his own son as an act of obedience. Muslims sacrifice an animal at Eid, and in the Afghan capital Kabul, streets were full of sheep instead of cars. It's time to go into a short break, but coming up, sailing takes on its eco-friendly role.